Oh, wow. Oh, that was such a magical part. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and today I will be reacting to and analysing Kasey Chambers' performance of Lose Yourself, an Eminem cover. As always, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you'd rather watch the full thing uninterrupted, I have left the link to the original video in the description below. However, if you do enjoy what I do over here, then please do hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel so much. And if you really enjoy my channel and want to support a little bit more, my Patreon link can be found in the description below as well. There's lots of fun things going on over there, so do go and check it out. Right, let's get to Kasey Chambers' performance of Lose Yourself. My thoughts going into this are, I can kind of hear the strumming on the like on the guitar. I feel like that's something I can hear, but I have no idea where this is gonna go, so let's just go. It might not. It's a banjo. There's me thinking it was a guitar.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti, and he's nervous. But on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd rose so loud.
I'm sorry, I need a quick reminder of what, like, I know I can hear the original, but this... What? 1 second. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, wow, so much has changed. Okay, now I'm in that mind frame. Let's go back to this mind frame and go right back to the beginning. I love this kind of like higher place quality that we're getting. It's brightening up this tone, this timbre within Kasey Chambers' voice. I would love to hear her talk to see if that's where naturally her larynx wants to lie, or if she's kind of manipulating it a little bit. But I feel like because we're staying around that area, that's kind of where it naturally wants to lie. Oh my gosh.
Well, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti, and he's nervous. But on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd rose so loud.
And then that lovely little, like, connected, wrote down, like, so breathy. It's quite breath-led throughout her vocals throughout already. But as she ascends, we kind of lose that thickness of the vocal folds. That chest connection has kind of gone, and we go flip right into that breathy, airy head voice, falsetto-esque there. We are 40 seconds in, and already it's like, grab a song, make it your own, and we could really hear, not that we can't hear the lyrics of Eminem, but it's such a completely different feel. Oh my gosh.
Forgetting what he wrote down, the whole crowd rose so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out, and he's choking now. Everybody's choking now, and the clock's run out. Time's up. Snap back to reality.
Okay, so much is happening in such quick little times. I love when she dips down in the lower part of her register. She actually dynamically goes a little bit quieter, so it's more like a whisper. It's still there, we can still hear it, but it's quieter. Then as she goes back to where she normally she kind of sets this whole piece, you know, where the notes roughly are, then she ascends. She's now growing in that thickness. She's not flipping into that falsetto, which then when she does, it makes it even more special, and it's even more like, whoa, because the vocal folds were so lovely and connected and thick that then that break is way more evident. So cool.
But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd rose so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out, and he's choking now. Everybody's choking now, and the clock's run out. Time's up.
I love that stop.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He's choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't have it. He knows his hope backs to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows.
Oh, wow. I love how close and still she is. She's really close to the mic. Everything's really still. She's just plucking this banjo beautifully. So close to the mic. She doesn't need to spread or open her mouth too much because she's also quite, she's not dynamically choosing a louder sound. She's actually keeping quite quiet, so she's able to get right close to the mic, and occasionally we get a lovely spread. And yes, we talk about the spread being a brighter sound, but because her larynx is already kind of in this lifted position naturally, we are automatically getting this brighter sound, so it's just staying in that tone and timbre even more. It's not dipping from that. There's lovely little bits of vocal fry as well within there. It's so unique. It's so cool.
Won't give up that easy, no. He won't have it, he knows his hope backs to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope. He knows that he's broke, he's stagnant. He knows when he goes back to his mobile home, it's back to...
Oh, there's lots of I think it's all on H word. She does like a little cry onto it. It's kind of like a very sudden, quick break of the vocal folds. Then we find that connection and we can hear that cry onto the note. Not only do we then land on a full sound and resisted vocal folds because we've just kind of added that cry within there, but it also, for that performance element, we get that yodel flip in there.
Backs to these ropes, it don't matter, he's dope. He knows that he's broke, he's stagnant. He knows when he goes back to his mobile home, it's back to the lab again. Oh, this old rhapsody, better go capture this moment and hope.
Oh, that was a lovely whisper moment.
Back to the lab again. Oh, this old rhapsody, better go capture this moment and hope. It don't pass him. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. Only...
Right, so we're hovering around an A flat 4 there, which is the top part of her chest voice, and she's maintaining a thick fold up there. It seems, she's a little bit pulled back away now from the mic because we are getting a little bit louder, a bit fuller of a sound here. But I love that she's able to get this full sound all while still having the agility to allow those vocal folds to throw air through and get this lovely breathy sound. The strength and agility within the vocal folds is a fun thing to play around with. It's really cool to hear as well.
Self in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a life.
I love that there's no I love that we can hear that voice waver on that long note. It's really lovely, real and raw that we're just hearing. We can hear it kind of just, it has a lovely vibrato, that lovely spin, and we're just kind of beautifully floating on that long note and not really getting any louder or any, maybe at the end we kind of did get a little bit quieter, but otherwise we stay on that beautiful dynamic that she's chosen, that the volume stays the same. And it's a glorious, now rather than flipping into a breathier head voice, it's a really lovely pure head voice, on this E vowel, I think. What's interesting though as well is that we can really hear her vowel choices are quite they're quite small. Nothing is a, spread, back to reality. I'm trying to think of any other words that I had in my brain. I can't remember, but we'll go back. Just everything it's not something that she is thinking about per se, unless we go on to a part of her voice that maybe she is thinking, I need to just keep that narrow or whatever, but it's just where she naturally wants to place this, plus where the larynx is sitting, plus including quite a lot of that brightening twang in her voice as well. All these little things just highlight a very bright timbre set.
Once in a life,
Lovely. Like it slightly wavers up and then comes down. It's nice.
These souls escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking.
Ooh.
And make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom is close to postmodern.
Oh, I love the sound. There was a lovely little harmony there as well, duo vocal. What's interesting is we saw this kind of happen in the lower notes. Her voice naturally wants to lie in this upper chest register. Also the head voice, we can really feel like it beautifully shone up there as well. These lower notes, in order for her to be able to sing them, she, we could see her kind of doing this, and she's just getting a little bit thinner, throwing a lot of breath down there in the lower in her lower notes in the lower register, just to make them still present and give them that sort of tone and feeling.
This world is mine for the taking, and make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom is close to postmodern. It only grows harder. It only grows harder. He blows. It's all over these hoes. It's all on coast to coast shows. He's known as a globetrotter. Lonely roads, God only knows. He's grown farther from home. He's no father. He goes home and barely knows his own daughter, but hold your nose, 'cause he goes.
It's so tricky to stop this song to talk about, because there's lots of lovely things going on to talk about, and obviously it's a rap, so, and Eminem's known for just throwing so many words into a song, so it just keeps going and going. It really shines his talent as a lyricist as well in this. It's really lovely. Here, going over on the vowel modification that we were just having, the vowels here are very like O vowels, which changes that tone, shifts that tone a little bit in Kasey Chambers' voice. Still very small, but suddenly we get a little bit of a darker, we're kind of losing a little bit of that brightening feel. She's larynx-wise, I don't think she's changing anything. Twang-wise, she's not really changing anything. The thing that's changed is just that vowel shape. We have to favour a little bit more of an O drop feel. So we're just getting a little bit of a darker set in there naturally because of that shift of the vowel.
God only knows he's grown farther from home. He's no father. He goes home and barely knows his own daughter, but hold your nose, 'cause he goes a cold water. His O's don't want him no more. He's gold product. They moved on to the next smoke flows. He knows dove and sonata. So the soap opera is told and unfolds. I suppose it's so, partner, but the beat goes on. Ba-da-dum-da-dum.
Oh, that was such a magical part. I loved that. Music-wise, we kind of fell a little bit empty there. We didn't hear... it was more highlighted on the vocals, and then two vocals, not just the one as well. So we stripped it back, made the backing a little bit more empty to really highlight that. But it was nice because the second vocalist kind of wasn't on every single word, was on like the emphasis word that, they wanted to kind of punch. But otherwise it kept very similar in that I think it was like a third harmony line there. Not three people singing, but the interval between the main melody and the harmony line. Oh, beautiful.
Unfolds, I suppose it's so, partner, but the beat goes on. Ba-da-dum-da-dum. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it.
See how here it's not closed, like no, needing the one in there. It's quite like it's a little bit more spread, but not spread to the point where like, ah, it's like, what? It's kind of get into this territory. So suddenly it shifts even brighter. It has a brighter feel than what it just did before. Vowel modification is such a, yes, it's where one naturally wants to lie, but it shifts the timbre so much. It could be the same note, and then suddenly it just feels like it's such a higher note just because of where the, what your mouth shape is doing.
In the music the moment you want it, but I never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow.
She's actually a bit wider here.
Once in a lifetime.
Where'd this band come from? Some good camera work there, because I didn't see anyone walk around onto the drums. That was cool. I love that entrance onto it. And I love how just before we get this big impact with the band, she always kind of goes back into this whispery territory. Really nice. And then flips up. Woo!
Call rain, tear this motherfucking roof off like two dogs' cage, and I was.
Whoa, where's this like come from? It's such a different vocal quality. It's so much more direct now. We actually are getting a bit more of a drop with the mouth position there, and it's so much more like. If we're going to include lots of breath, we almost feel, everyone feels the voice different. As soon as we bring in a lot more breath, we can suddenly feel it kind of rise, maybe sink a little bit to the back as well, like somewhere here floating around. If we want a direct forward sound, obviously we're going to feel that energy drive forward. That's what's happening here. It's a major shift. Wow.
No more games, I'ma change what you call rage, tear this motherfucking roof off like two dogs' cage. And I was playing in the beginning, and the mood all changed. Well, I've been chewed up and spit out and booed off stage, but I kept rhyming and never write the next cipher.
I'm shook. I did not know it was going to go here. We're getting a lovely spread of the mouth. I get, we want to get louder. Open the mouth. We're gonna naturally get a louder sound. It seems so obvious, but it just needs to be reminded. Sometimes that is a restriction for some people. That's the thing that we just need to alter or work on. Not singing through the diphthongs here as well. Just on the most open part of the vowel of the words that we can, to keep up that loud dynamic. Look, grit there as well. So many words in this. Okay, so I think the lower part, we kind of go down to a C4. This lower territory. Sometimes we go a little bit lower, but otherwise when we reach this note here, because of that brightness in her voice, she's actually we can hear this beautiful chest connection now. She's not throwing too much breath into her lower register. Partly because that energy has shifted forward, we can kind of rely on that a little bit more. And also the mood has changed quite clearly. We don't want to be all whispery and kind of floaty with the lyrics. It's got a little bit more of attack in this section.
This is my life and these times are so hard, and it's getting even harder trying to beat a one of my C+.
Yes! God, where is she breathing?
Mama, drama, screaming on her too much for me to wanna stay in one spot. Another day and my night has got me to the point I'm like a snail. I got to formulate a plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is my only motherfucking option. Failure's not.
Ooh, that line, failure's not. Yeah, she is attacking these words. It's so different, the energy. I love this. The drama, there's so much pain and passion within her voice as well. Like, yes, we're getting lots of like points and like hits to the body, you know, just like this is all helping as well with her delivery with the lyrics and the connection with her notes, right? If we are singing and we're kind of like, you know, our body's not engaged, it's going to come through. If we're kind of like punching, we're going to send like we're going to send strength, you know, core engagement right down to our core. Have that kind of anchored, your body is supporting you. We're going to have that support there with us. And where she's hitting it makes sense with the lyrics. It's not set, it's coming across very natural. And that's what's great about it as well.
My only motherfucking option. Failure's not. Mama, love me, but this train has got to go. I cannot grow old and sad and flat. But here I go with my shot. Please fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I
I can't. That was beautiful. Sometimes where we listen to singers, they're like, you hear that distortion within their voice, and it might feel like, gosh, like you're gonna hurt yourself. She doesn't look like she's hurting herself. You know, she's not reaching up for these notes. She's actually not throwing tons of volume, even though it might seem like really aggressive what she's doing. It's that she's getting that drive from within, and that's great. You know, we want to watch performers that feel a connection to the lyrics and they're connected to themselves, however which way, but just something that, you know, the reason why we feel connected is because it moves us, and we want to see that it moves the singer or the performer. You know, it drives from within. She's not reaching up, she's not letting it affect the vocal folds in a way that's causing tension. And this can also be seen by the lovely space and drop now that she is including. So much different from the beginning of the song. Cannot stress that. I love this. Oh, and I love that, you know, she gets all those words in opportunity and then she actually steps back. You can still hear her voice and then she comes back. So good.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. You only get one shot to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. You only get one shot to not miss your chance to blow.
Oh, guitar.
This opportunity comes.
She actually stays on a very thick fold there. She ascends up, throwing that distortion and grit there at the end. She's actually widening that shape, right? Rather than going into this mixed territory. She's keeping it quite open and chest dominant, very thick fold. Gosh, how, you know, different is this from the original? Also, this is 8 minutes long. I wonder if they've sung if they've repeated anything, or if they have actually just sung from the beginning to the end of the original. And obviously Eminem's like blah, 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 and this is just it stretched out. I just love that the guitar was on that note already, and it was like foreshadowing the note that's to come, but also just like lingering on nice. Keyboard. beautiful end with the head voice there flipping. So rather than that, you know, we've had all the big sounds and the pain and the screaming. Flip right to the head voice. Wow. Like, what a way to make a song your own. My goodness me. Something I really love is seeing other like artists cover songs by other artists. We all love music, and when a song comes along that just moves you and you're like, cool, I'm gonna put my own spin to it. It shouldn't be like, oh, I prefer this one, this one's better, da, 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 da. It's their own spin, and I love this, and I love how she really made it her own. It could have easily just been, you know, like this, and the journey that we went through, like performance-wise, you know, the storytelling right from the beginning right through to the end. This was really magical. I really enjoyed that. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button, and I'll see you very soon for another video.